So I found quite a sweet little game to play. It's an idle game. I do like my idle games. A little. What's the best way to describe this? Well, let's hop in and take a look at the gameplay, and we'll figure it out as we go along. Run the game. Maximize it. Does this work? Yes, I believe so. Okay, so the game does have a bit of a cold start. Let's have a look, see what we have here. Right, this is our character, the erstwhile knight with a rapidly twitching head. What we've done is we've started the game, we've gone through our first digging session where we dig down and collect some resources. We're in the wood biome, our depth is 1. We have 53 resources from that first run. That's a pretty good score. And the first thing we've done is come across some items that we can have a look at. We can only pick one out of the three things. Continuing to go through the UI here, we have the equipment that we're currently equipment, which is a set of wooden items. Weapon, armor, shield, amulet, and charm. There's a leaderboard, which is other players. I'm not sure where that's stored. We can pause in battle and view our inventory. I'm not sure exactly what that does. It doesn't seem to matter. Here are our offensive stats, here are our defensive stats, and here are any other status effects that we might have. These are our items. Some items are consumable, some aren't. You click them to use them in the battle, so you can, not use your consumables until the boss battle or something equivalent. And the three choices that we have here, we have either to make a new, usually enchanted item costing some resources, or we can imbue our current weapon to... I don't know if this adds a status effect or replaces existing status effects, I'm not sure. We can learn a new magic spell. Let's learn a new magic spell, because we don't actually have one at the moment. It costs 40 resources, so it's quite pricey. Deals 2 magic damage, increases poison stacks for 1, and retakes 1 damage for each poison stack each turn. Yeah, let's go with that. And let's turn the music off, just because it's a bit ongoing. Right, so we have our first battle, and this is an idle battler. So we just click start battle and watch what happens. We blast him with a spell and hit him. He hits us, does a little damage, and we blast him. Success, we won the battle, we collect some more resources. We have another battle. Strike him, we got a multi-strike there. Him. And we still don't have any new equipment, but that spell is a blaster. Well, battle number 3. And we did get an apple. If we drop below 50% health, we eat the apple, and it gives us 25% health. Oh, I right-clicked it and it went away. Alright, fine. I should have left-clicked it, I guess. I don't know if that destroyed it or consumed it or something. It's there. Right, now we have our choice of a new item. We can also skip events. I don't know if that auto-chooses for us or whatever it does. Happy with the current magic spell, but we do need some new gear. We can warp to the next boss, but I don't think we're ready for that yet. So let's have a look at our gear. We've got a purple shield, added some defenses, another purple shield, boosts some crit chance and adds some damage. I mean, yeah. We've got an amulet with some life regen. We've got a charm, so extra health and a bit more defense. We've got a sword, does some damage. Well, that seems to do the same damage. The sword is sucky. The shields are pretty good. 1 added magic damage, 1 added damage, 2 times 2% defense. We're going to go for this first one. 30 resources gone, but we've got ourselves a nice purple shield. Heading down, and we've got a battle. There's our new shield. Hey, and we win. And we do some more tunneling. Start the battle. I'm hoping we get a bit more equipment because I'm a little concerned about the boss fight coming up. I don't think we're going to do terribly well on that. But there does seem to be a roguelike element that if you do die, you restart with the gear that you have, as far as I could tell. We'll see how well that goes if we do die. Oh, we're stunned. But we won at the end of the day. And another battle. I don't know if we're leveling. I don't see sort of a leveling progression anyway. Our health seems to, you know, other than our sort of gear leveling, as it were. Right, this is our boss battle. We're fighting to get into the stone biome. I am not confident about this, but let's see what happens. He's winning so far. Oh, yeah, we died. Alright, so let's enter our name. What can we enter? Close. Alright, we are nowhere near the top. Whoa, okay. Close. And we have started again, but we do have our equipment, our spell and our other stuff. So we can clean an item if we wanted to. We can imbue the weapon. Oh, we've got a crappy weapon, so I don't want to do that. So let's pick a new item. We've got a purple charm. We got some life steal there. Oh, we got an orange charm, but no life steal. That's interesting. And a few other items that we're not going to get. I mean, the amulet is fairly sucky. I don't know, man. Life steal is pretty helpful. 2% block chance, 2% defense, 2% evade, 2%. This is very defensive. This gives us life steal and a bit of extra damage. I don't know. Alright, well, yeah, I'm gonna go with the orange, I think. With the orange and hope something else gives us some life steal. Maybe we'll get a new weapon or one of these. Gain some resources there, start a battle. Yeah, I mean, he barely did any damage. And we got another apple from that fight. That's nice. We'll pick on the turtle. Alright, you know what? I'm going to stop there because this is just going to start. We're chasing down the same path. So, let's talk about the game. The UI. The UI is fine. I don't really like the cold start where you just start doing things. I mean, it kind of gets you into it, and I was sort of fine with it. But I do like a starting menu that gets you into the game. So that was missing a little bit. I'm also not sure about this rapid fire twitchy movement here. I mean, I like the way this game is frenetic, but I don't know if that's on purpose or if it's just something weird about how it's working on here. I did notice in the comments it's still a little bit buggy. I mean, it's one of those games. So yeah, the UI is missing a few elements like the start menu. Some of the stuff could be hidden behind other menu options, like just to simplify the screen a little bit. There's a lot of info here. Maybe hide some things behind like a question mark if you need help. A little more explanation about how things are. I figured it out pretty quickly, but some tidying and polishing of the menu could be done. Sound is fine. The digging sound's fine. The battle sounds are fine. I mean, it's an idle battler. It doesn't need that much depth. A little bit more chunkiness, a little bit more bass. I'm always a fan of more bass, but it's really not necessary. The art is this super pixelated fashion. This is a little bit of Minecraft in the grass, but I mean, that's the nature of it. Once you get to stone and things like that, there's enough variation in the backgrounds now. I think the art is fine. Again, the UI, the borders and the panels and things like that could do with a little bit of gloss and glitter, just to tidy them up a little bit, make them look a little bit more finished than these. So that's where I would focus a release or two if I were the dev. But that's just my feeling. I mean, as it is, it's fine. It's perfect. The feeling of the game. It's responsive again. I'm wondering if this is running a bit fast as a bug on my thing, or this is how it's meant to run. I don't know. It feels strangely fast, but it works. I mean, if this is the way it's supposed to be, then it's great. It's fine. It works. It's quite high energy for an idle battler. Yeah. So those are the basic attributes. Now the immersion. I mean, this is an adventure battler. I'd like a little bit more info about my character, like a little bit of more info about the enemies he's fighting. I mean, it's a little weird that he's fighting basic creatures. I don't know if they get more interesting as you go further on. Looking at the leaderboard, where are we? It looks like we get up to 140 and there's a survivor. This thing's called a brood mother. You know, maybe those are what we're, you know, maybe those are more interesting enemies. A lot of people who play this, he's managed to change the font in here. That's fairly interesting. Yeah, rabbit kill him and depth 133. Alright, so maybe the enemies don't get that interesting. Giant toads and things like that. Yeah, so a little bit more, yeah, fantasy details. What realm am I in? What's the story? Why am I fighting these things? Why am I digging deeper? What's going on? Where's the context? Where's the reason to care about my character? So it's the same complaints I have a lot of these smaller games. Let's step out of the game and have a look at what is being said here. Submission to one game a month, number 46. I'm assuming that's kind of a jam. Published 2 days ago. Doesn't say anything else. I don't want to click on that to have a look at it just yet. Sound effects from Freesound, music's from a free music pack. Also an itch.io. Good job, Elka Crab. Yeah, no, it's as games go, this is a good solid one. I recommend coming to play it. I mean, those are my critiques. You know, give us a little bit more motivation about the player character. You know, some more background and story. Just flesh the depth out a little bit, and polish up the UI. Make it a little bit more, I guess, tidy. Hide things behind drop down or pop up menus. Don't have too much text on the screen, especially with that kind of cold start, and maybe consider like a start menu that you can look at. If I click that, does he just? He'll just keep on going. I mean, this is the idle element. You can just leave him to do things, and then he pauses on events, so you can pick your options here. Otherwise, you know, the moment I choose one of these, he'll just keep going and auto fighting through the battles, which is great. Although I do like the ability to turn on some of the items, you know, for like boss battles and things like that. Maybe it'll stop on boss battles. I'm not sure, but yeah, really good job, One Button Wonder. I like this a lot. I think it can be expanded into something even better than it already is. As good as it is. And that's it. That's this game reviewed. Please click the like button if you like the video. Please subscribe if you want to see more itch.io games reviewed and other Let's Play like gameplay action, but mostly these reviews. Please comment, because that trains the YouTube algorithm for you, and also gives my videos a little more viewing power. But do it for yourself. And thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.